Hello students, good afternoon. Today we are going to perform new experiment, that is implementation of given truth table using digital circuit. For implementation of given truth table using digital circuit, we need the Boolean expression for the given truth table. This truth table is to be simplified by using various techniques. The important technique used in digital electronics for simplifying the Boolean expression for given truth table is Karnaugh map, or in short K-map, Karnaugh map or K-map. There are various types of K-maps or Karnaugh maps. Karnaugh map for two variables, it will have 4 cells. Karnaugh map for 3 variables, 2 to the power 3, it will have 8 cells. Karnaugh map for 4 variables, 2 to the power 4, it will have 16 cells. Karnaugh map for 5 variables, 2 to the power 5, it will have 35 cells, and so on. Boolean expression. In algebra, in geometry, you have studied various types of mathematical expressions, arithmetic expressions, algebraic expressions. Just similar to the various expressions we used in algebra, in geometry, in logic, there is 2 type of logic, negative logic, positive logic. Whenever we work in our lab, we will be always using positive logic, remember this thing. And in this positive logic, we need to write certain logical expressions. The logical expressions we write, the logical expressions we build for given logical situation, for given logical problem. That equation, that expression is known as Boolean expression or Boolean equations. This algebra is known as Boolean algebra. George Boole worked very critically for this type of algebra. As he developed this type of algebra, this algebra after his name, for his honor, is known as Boolean algebra. Now whenever we go for Boolean algebra, we need to write Boolean expressions, and Boolean expressions are written in various forms. The 2 forms generally used in digital electronics are POS form of Boolean expressions and SOP form of Boolean expressions. POS form of Boolean expressions means product of some form Boolean expressions. POS form means product of some form of Boolean expressions. The second category is SOP. SOP form of Boolean expressions. Meaning of SOP is sum of product form. So whenever we write Boolean expressions in sum of product form, we use NAND gates for implementing any logical circuit for the given logical task, for the given logical problem. Whenever you write the logical expressions, Boolean expressions in POS form, you need to use NOR gates for implementation of that logical circuit. For our syllabus, SOP form is recommended, so we are not going to talk about POS form. We are only going to talk about the SOP form. SOP form, sum of product form. Let us suppose that you are given a 4 variable truth table. As you see here, it is a 4 variable truth table. This observation table has 4 variables. This is the input, inputs A, B, C, D, output is Y. As there are 4 variables, these variables are written in the form of binary only. Binary is the number system in which only 2 symbols are allowed. Only 2 digits are allowed. Binary digits are known as bits, and in binary there are only 2 bits, 0 bit and 1 bit. Using only these 2 bits in binary, we have to write any information, that may be numerical information or that may be any other information. This information can be written in the form of binary. Okay. As there are 4 variables, number of input conditions will be 2 to the power 4. 2 corresponds to radix or base of binary number system. Base or radix of a system is nothing but number of symbols used in that number system. As binary number system uses only 2 symbols, 0 and 1, base or radix of this binary number system is 2. There are 4 variables. 2 to the power 4 will provide us number of input conditions. 2 to the power 4 is 16, and therefore there are 16 input conditions. For these 16 input conditions, there are 16 various outputs. To prepare a circuit diagram which can provide us this truth table, we need to first find the fundamental product for every input condition. To construct the circuit which can provide us this logical truth table, we need to write SOP form of Boolean equation for this truth table. Before that, we have to first write fundamental product for all the input conditions. Let us go to the first input condition. What is first input condition? A is 0, B is 0, C is 0, D is 0. Fundamental product of this input condition is A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. Actually, A bar and B bar and C bar and D bar. When we express this in terms of the logical language, in terms of the Boolean algebra, this fundamental product for the first input condition is A bar and B bar and C bar and D bar, or you can simply call it as A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. Let us go to the second input condition. In the second input condition, you will find that A is 0, B is 0, C is 0, D is 1. And the fundamental product for this input condition is A bar, B bar, C bar, D. Now you can ask me, in the earlier input condition, we have taken all the barred variables, all the variables with bar on its head. But in the second input condition, we have taken bar on only first 3 variables, and on D we have not taken the bar. Whenever you find 0, binary 0 for any variable, put a bar on that variable in that particular input condition. And whenever you find 1 for any variable in the input condition, don't put a bar. Because of this reason, fundamental product for first input condition is A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. Fundamental product of second input condition is A bar, B bar, C bar, D. fundamental product of third input condition is A bar, B bar, C, D bar and so on. What thing you have to keep in mind? Whenever 0 appears, put a bar over that variable. Wherever 1 appears in the input, don't put a bar, simply write the name of the variable. That will give us 16 fundamental products in this last column. It will provide us 16 fundamental products. First fundamental product, A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. Second fundamental product, A bar, B bar, C bar, D. Third fundamental product, A bar, B bar, C, D bar. Fourth fundamental product, A bar, B bar, C, D and so on. After writing all these 16 fundamental products for the output, the fundamental products are written for the output. Actually, whenever 0 appears in the output, you need not required to write the fundamental product for 0 output, because we are interested in output 1. Whenever output is 1, we wanted to see it is 1. Okay, and therefore, whenever we are preparing the fundamental product while implementing any truth table with the help of certain logical circuit diagram, always write the fundamental product for the ones in the output. Wherever you find 0 in the output, there is no need to write fundamental product for these zeros. So, please save this labor by not writing the fundamental product for zeros in the output. Write the fundamental product for ones in the output. One thing. Second thing, whenever 0 appears in the input, put a bar on that variable in the fundamental product. Wherever 1 appears in the input condition, don't put a bar. Simply write name of the variable. If you have a close look in the column of output, you will find that 1 is here, 1 is here, 1 is here, 1 is here, here and here. At only 6 places 1 is there, and therefore I will suggest just write fundamental product for these 6 ones in the output. Don't write the fundamental product for remaining 10 zeros in the output. It is not needed. Okay. After having constructed the fundamental product for ones in the output, then we have to go to the Karnaugh map. Karnaugh map or K map. Karnaugh map or K map is always used for simplification of Boolean expression. Okay. So, in the second figure, you will see a K map here. This K map is for 4 variables A, B, C, D. And as I told you, 2 to the power 4 is equal to 16, and therefore you will find 16 cells here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 4s are 16. Now, how to put these variables and their bars here? For that, we have to use gray code number system to put the variables row wise and column wise. To put the variables row wise and column wise, we have to use gray code. Using gray code, here the variables are put column wise and row wise. For first column, the variables used are C bar, D bar. For second column, variables used are C bar, D. Actually, it is C bar and D bar. This is C bar and D. This is C and D. This is C and D bar. Or you can call this simply as C bar, D bar, C bar, D, C, D, C, D bar. This is the combination of the variables column wise using gray code number system. Let us go row wise. What you have written here? A bar, B bar and B bar, or simply A bar, B bar. For the second row, what we have written here? A bar and B, or simply A bar, B. For third row, we have written here A and B, or simply AB. And for fourth row, we have written here A and B bar, or simply A, B bar. Now, you have to number the cells. What should be number of this cell? Number of this cell is A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. And what is A bar, B bar, C bar corresponding to? It is corresponding to 0. And therefore number of this cell is 0. Okay. Then go to the second cell. What is the name of second cell? A bar, B bar, C bar, D. A0, B0, C0, D1. So number of this cell is 1. Let us go to third cell. What is name of third cell? A bar, B bar, C, D. 0, 0, 1, 1. What is 1, 1 in binary? It is 3. And therefore number of this cell is 3. Let us go to the last cell in this row. A bar, B bar, C, D bar. 0, 0, 1, 0. 1, 0 corresponding to 2 in binary. And therefore cell number of this cell is binary 2. This way you can give number to this cell, this cell, this cell, this cell. All the remaining cells can be provided the number depending on their fundamental product. This way Carnot map is constructed here for a 4 variable truth table. After constructing the Carnot map for 4 variable truth table, now we have to insert the fundamental products for ones in the output on the corresponding cells of the Carnot map. After constructing a Carnot map for 4 variables, what we have to do? We have to insert the fundamental products for the ones in the output on the cells of the Carnot map. So there are 6 ones in the output, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And these 6 ones are inserted here on 6 cells, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is corresponding to A bar, B bar, C, D. And you will find it here, A bar, B bar, C, D. This is corresponding to A bar, B bar, C, D bar. A bar, B bar, C, D bar. This one is corresponding to A bar, B, C, D. A bar, B, C, D. This one is corresponding to A bar, B, C, D bar. A bar, B, C, D bar. This one is corresponding to A, B bar, C, D bar. Okay, look here, A, B bar, C, D bar. And this one corresponding to A, B bar, C, D. A, B bar, C, D. Okay, this is the simplest way of inserting the fundamental product for ones in the output of the truth table on the Carnot map. But for that we need to know what is meaning of these variables here and here, which is already explained. Okay, now after inserting the fundamental products in the form of 1 on the K map, it is now the time to simplify this Carnot map. How to simplify the Carnot map? When we go to simplify the Carnot map, we use various concepts. We use the concept of pair, we use the concept of quad, we use the concept of octet. These 3 are the main concepts used for simplification of the Carnot map and get simplified Boolean expression for the given truth table. These 3 basic concepts are not sufficient for simplification of the Carnot map, and therefore other ways are also provided in addition with these 3 ways: forming a pair, forming a quad, forming an octet. In addition to these 3, you are allowed to roll the map. You are allowed to roll the map. You are also allowed to overlap the groups. But if there is more overlapping, there will be a redundant group of fundamental product. Okay. So here there is 1, 1, 1, 1, 4 ones. Whenever we get 4 ones in a square form, or in a rectangular form, let us enclose them in a single cell. Just one cell I have drawn enclosing all these 4 ones. This is known as quad. Quad means 4. 4 ones when they are appearing in the Karnaugh map in the form of a rectangle or in the form of a square, those 4 ones is known as a quad. If these ones are appearing diagonally, this is not considered as a quad. Okay, the 4 ones may appear this way, the 4 ones may appear this way, the 4 ones may appear this way. This is rectangular form, this is square form, this is rectangular form. These 4 ones should appear either in the rectangular form or in the square form, then only these 4 ones can be considered as a quad. Whenever we prepare KMF for simplifying, for getting simplified Boolean expression, we always need to first focus on an octet. Octet is group of 8 ones. 4 ones here, 4 ones here, or 4 ones here, 4 ones here, or 4 ones here, 4 ones here. These will be adjacent to each other. The 8 ones should be adjacent to each other. Why to focus on the group of 8 ones? Because it simplifies the truth table to very large extent. This is because 3 variables and their complements get automatically deleted if an octet is formed on the Karnaugh map. If a quad is formed on the Karnaugh map, 2 variables and their complements will automatically get deleted, and therefore after having focused the octet on the Karnaugh map, we need to focus on the quad. And finally, we can go for pair. Pair, group of 2 ones. Group of 2 ones may be horizontal group of 2 ones. Group of 2 ones may be vertical group of 2 ones. These 2 ones should be adjacent to each other. There should not be any gap. There should not be any vacant cell between these 2 ones, which is forming a pair. This pair of ones may be horizontal pair. This pair of ones may be vertical pair. Whenever we form a pair on the Karnaugh map, one variable and its complement will go away. It will be deleted automatically. And therefore, Karnaugh map is always used to get simplified Boolean expression for any truth table whenever that truth table is inserted on the Karnaugh map in the form of fundamental products for ones in the output of that truth table. Now, let us consider that we are provided this truth table. We are provided with this truth table. It is not necessary examiner in the examination may provide you this truth table. The examiner may provide you some other truth table, and you need to do all these things. Truth table is already provided, inputs and output. You need to write the fundamental products for the ones in the output only. After that, you need to draw this K-map. Okay. After drawing the K-map, you have to name each cell. A bar, B bar, A bar, B, A B, A B bar, C bar, D bar, C bar, D, C D, C D, C D bar. Okay. Or you can hear how A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. Both ways. You can consider numbering row wise and then column wise, or you may consider numbering column wise and then row wise. Both are allowed. Okay, but in that case, what do you have to do? You have to remember the cell numbers of all these cells, and after that insert the fundamental products for the ones in the output. So for this is the given truth table for us. We have written here fundamental products for the ones in the output. Fundamental products are not written for zeros in the output, one thing, and these fundamental products in the form of 1 are inserted here. These 4 forms a square. This is group of 4. So let me enclose this in a cell. Let me enclose this in a square. This will form a quad. And whenever a quad is formed, 2 variables and its complement will go away, will get deleted automatically. Let us shift from this cell to this cell, this position to this position. When we shift from this position to this position, we find that D is changing its form to D bar. Or if you shift in the reverse way, from this cell to this cell, you will find that D bar changes its form to D. The variable which is changes its form either from uncomplemented to complemented or complemented to uncomplemented, that will go away. It means that whenever we move from this cell to this cell or this cell to this cell, in this direction or in this direction, doesn't matter, D bar will go away and only C will be left here. Okay, now come to the rows. This is one row, this is other row. When we jump from first row to second row, B is changing its form from B bar to B. When we are shifting from second row to first row, again B is changing its form from B to B bar. So while going from first column to second column or in the reverse direction, from second row to first row, while going from first row to second row or in the reverse way, from second row to first row, B is changing its form. As B is changing its form, B goes away, and therefore equation of this quad will be simply A bar C, which is written here. Output Y is equal to A bar C. Okay, after that, 2 ones are here which are adjacent. This pair is a horizontal pair of ones. But if simply pair is formed, only one variable and its complement will go away. We are provided with more options. Okay, let us roll this map. Let us roll this map this way. Okay, this line and this line represent that the map is rolled. Okay, so that this will be connected to this will be connected to this, and these 2 ones and these 2 ones, because of rolling of the map, will form the second quad. And when we go from the third column to fourth column or from fourth column to third column, D is changing its form either from D to D bar or D bar to D. So it will go away automatically for the second quad also, and only C will be left. Similarly, if we jump from first row to fourth row or from fourth row to first row, you will find that A is changing its form either from A bar to A or A to A bar, and therefore A will go away for the second quad, and equation left for the second quad is B bar C. So or B bar C is written here. So Y is equal to A bar C or B bar C is the simplified Boolean expression in SOP form, sum of product. This is sum, this is product, this is product, sum of product, SOP. So Y is equal to A bar C or B bar C is SOP or sum of product form of the Boolean expression for the given truth table. And now we have to implement this simplified Boolean expression provided by the simplification of K-map. For this truth table, we have to draw a circuit diagram for this. After drawing circuit diagram for this, we have to construct the circuit. I have drawn the circuit diagram for this, and circuit diagram for this is, it is shown here. You can see the circuit diagram here. Okay, NAND gate IC. As I told you, whenever we go for SOP form, we always use NAND gates for implementation of the logic circuit. So here I am using 2 two NAND gate ICs, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we need 5 NAND gates, and as you know, every 7400 IC has only 4 NAND gates of 2 inputs each. As we need here 5 NAND gates, we require 2 IC 7400. Okay, so this is one IC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 8, 12, 13 and 11. This is one IC, this is second IC. Okay, and A is input here, output of this will be A bar, C is here, C will come here, output of this will be A bar C. Okay, then C will come here, B is the input to short of this 9 and 10, B bar will come here, B bar and this C is connected to this NAND gate, its output will be B bar C. And when these two are given to this, its output will be the logical equation we just simplified, A bar C or B bar C. This is the circuit diagram. Okay. After having drawn the circuit diagram, now we have to make the connections. To make the connections, you should know the pin diagram of IC 7400. IC 7400 is quad 2 input NAND gate IC, as you know. Pin number 7 is connected to ground. Pin number 14 is provided to plus VCC. Pin number 1 and 2 is input of first NAND gate, 3 output of first NAND gate, 4, 5 inputs of second NAND gate, 6 its output. Okay, pin number 8 output of third NAND gate, 9 and 10 input of third NAND gate. Okay, similarly 12 and 13 are inputs of fourth NAND gate and 11 will be output of fourth NAND gate. If you remember this pin diagram of IC 7400 and the circuit we plotted for the simplified Boolean expression, the circuit you construct will appear here. Here I have constructed the circuit using 7400, 7400 because I remember the pin diagram of 7400. Here I have constructed a circuit, and this circuit implements, it provides us the given truth table. Whether this circuit provides us the given truth table or not, to verify this, let us verify all the input conditions in the given truth table. For that, we have to go for the equation, simplified equation. If you look into the simplified equation, you will find that A is there, B is there, C is there in complemented and uncomplemented form, but D is not there. D in both the forms is automatically deleted because of simplification by the Karnaugh map. And therefore, whenever you verify this truth table, there is no need to go for D. The whole column for D is deleted, and you need to take only A, B, C in complemented and uncomplemented form. Moreover, you need to verify only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 conditions. For these 6 conditions only, the output should be 1. For remaining input conditions, the output should be 0. Let us go for first input condition for the output in 1, for the output 1 in the truth table. Okay, this is one in the this one is there in the output of the truth table, and its corresponding fundamental product is A bar, B bar, C. D bar is not needed to be taken here, so I have to make A 0, B 0, C is equal to 1. To make A and B 0, what I have to do? I have to connect input A and input B to the ground wire, and I have to keep C open. This is the wire taken from ground. Take the wire of A is here, okay. Then take the wire of B is here. Connect them to the ground, and C is kept open C is here, it is open. As I told you earlier, open input of 74 family ICs is always corresponding to 1 or high. So C is held high, A and B are made 0, and you will find that the LED is glowing. Glowing LED corresponding to output in the 1. Okay, let us go to the next condition. The next condition is the same. As D is automatically deleted by simplification of the Karnaugh map, the second condition is same. A bar, B bar, C. A, B both are to be made 0, that is connected to the ground. C is to be held open, so it will be equal to 1, and you will see the LED glows here corresponding to output is equal to 1. Now let us go to the third one in the output. The condition for third one in the output is A bar, B, C. There is no need to go for D and D bar because it is automatically deleted by simplification of the Karnaugh map. And therefore the input condition is here A bar, B, C. That is, we have to connect A to ground to make A 0. B and C are to be held open so that B will be equal to 1, C will be equal to 1. Okay, so here A is only connected to the ground, B and C are held open, and you will find that the IC in the output glows, meaning that the output is 1. If we go to the fourth condition, because of deletion of D, we find that third and fourth condition, A bar, B, C, A bar, B, C. Third and fourth conditions are same, and therefore this is the output corresponding to the one at third and fourth place in the output. After that, let us go to the fifth condition. Again, you need not consider this D because it is automatically deleted in our simplified equation. We have to consider only A, B bar, C. That is, A is to be made 1, C is to be made 1, B is to be made 0. Whenever bar appears, it is corresponding to 0. So now connect only wire of B to the ground wire. Only wire of B is to be connected to the ground wire. Wires of A and C are held open, which corresponding to this input condition, and we find that the LED glows corresponding to output is 1. And now if you see the sixth condition in the output, fifth and sixth conditions are same. A, B bar, C, A, B bar, C. D has already gone away. Okay, so fifth input condition is A, B bar, C, which is here and which shows the output is equal to 1 as LED glows. Here we have verified only those 6 conditions where output is 1, and it is verified by the truth table. If you go for any other input condition, other than these 6 input conditions, you will find that the output is 0. You can try. Make all 0, make all open. Now here all are open, output is 0. Now make all 0. To make all 0, we have to connect all A, B, C to the ground. We find that the output is 0. It means that for any other input condition except these 6 conditions, where output is 1, for any other input conditions the output shown is 0, and therefore this truth table provided to us is verified by the circuit we constructed using NAND gate. So whenever we are provided with any truth table, we can prepare fundamental products for every input condition, not needed. Prepare fundamental product only for those input conditions which has 1 in the output, so you can save your labor. Okay. After that, prepare the Karnaugh map, insert the fundamental products for ones in the output, simplify them using octet, quad, pair, rolling, etc., and get simplified Boolean expression. After getting simplified Boolean expression, draw circuit diagram for that in SOP form using NAND gate IC 7400. After that, construct the circuit as per the circuit diagram you have drawn for the simplified Boolean expression and verify the truth table. This all is about verification of the truth table or implementation of the truth table using NAND gate with the help of Boolean expression simplified by Karnaugh map. When we go for offline, you can actually verify all these conditions here for the corresponding inputs. Till then, I will going to provide you PDF of this, the truth table, the Karnaugh map, whole theory, everything will be provided to you along with this demonstration video. Write these things in your journals. Thank you.